Hey guys, Mr. Wemp again. Today we're going to learn how to export a stereolithography file or an STL file. For 3D printing, you have to use an STL file. That's the type of file that a 3D printer can read. So in Inventor, you're going to actually have to do that. Instead of exporting it as a assembly file or a presentation file, you have to do it as an STL file. And the steps for that are a little bit different than normal file saving. So I've got my puzzle cube open here. This is just a assembly of the puzzle cube. That's the file that I'm going to export. You can export STLs of actual parts and assemblies. I'm going to do an assembly today. So from here, the easiest thing to do is just to go up to the eye in the corner and you click it down. And instead of clicking save or save as, like you typically would, I'm going to hold my mouse on save as, and I'm actually going to save a copy of this file. I'm not going to save this copy over something else. So I'm going to save a copy as. I'm going to click there, and then the typical window comes up, and you'll see that it pulls up my puzzle cube folder because I actually had set my project file earlier. So there's some IAMs in here, some assemblies already, and I'm going to save this as a file type of STL. So file types pop up. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in here, but I'm going to choose STL, stereolithography. So we've got that there. You'll see that I've got a lot of other parts in here that are STL files. These are what the 3D printer can read. And I'm going to go ahead and call this test 1. And before I save it, I'm also going to go into options. And this is sort of an optional deal. You need to let me know because this has to do with the scaling of your part. I'm going to check on units right here. And I'm going to click those as inches because default we do stuff in inches. Sometimes we'll do stuff in metric, but for the most part we'll leave it in inches. And again, this is an optional part. Click OK, and then you go ahead and click Save, and it'll save that STL in there. So what does that look like? Well, if we pull it open, we go to our folder where that stuff was found. Yours will be in the class folders. And let's see, Puzzle Cube. And you'll see that we've got all the stuff in here now, but that test STL is right here. So if you want to turn this in, you'd simply right click on it, copy it, and then after you copied it, you'd go to your in-out box, and then you can paste it in the appropriate folder so that I can get it, and then I can put it and run it through the 3D printer. So that's how you export an STL file.